Mr. Jaishankar, when one of your themes has been strategic autonomy. Following the recent agreement with the US, the trade agreement, where you are now forced to wean India off of Russian oil, does that not impact your strategic autonomy? Because that's how you were explaining it in the past.
No, look, I think one, we are very much wedded to strategic autonomy because it's very much a part of our history and our evolution. And it's.
But can you exercise this strategic autonomy today as much as you want?
No, well, we do, and we've always done. I think it's something which is very deep, and it's something which cuts across the political spectrum as well. Where the energy issues are concerned, look, this is today a complex market. I think oil companies in India, as in Europe, as probably in other parts of the world, look at availability, look at costs, look at risks, and take the decisions that they feel is in their best interest. So I would say, and we have a position which on that. So I don't want to rehash the polemics of that. I think that phase has passed. Today, when coming to Munich, very honestly, I'm kind of coming here in the afterglow of an India-EU FTA and a very successful visit of Chancellor Merz. So I would rather, look, we are not in 22, we are not in 23, we are not even in 25. So many things are changing, and so many of us are doing our calculations and recalculations. It's important for us to say, what are the touch points, what are the common grounds, where is it we can strengthen each other? We would not, we talk to each other quite often. We would not necessarily agree on everything, but I do believe that by doing that, and if there is an inclination to find common ground and overlaps, that would happen. But if the bottom line of your question is, would I remain independent-minded and make my decisions, and would I make choices which sometimes may not agree with your thinking or his thinking or somebody else's thinking out there? Yes, it can happen.
This is a question for both of you. Is this new world order that's emerging one in which there are coalitions that get formed for specific issues, whether sometimes it works for trade, sometimes, and this is the sort of the Mark Carney view of the future?
I would say yes. Coalition is perhaps a good phrase, not alliances, but specific coalitions, and of course that includes this is not only for one sector. You cannot have a coalition only orientated perhaps on the economic sector if you have not a common understanding, a basic understanding on other sectors as well. So we are also cooperating on the defense sector very closely. We are cooperating when it comes to build resilience against climate change. We are cooperating when it comes to defending democracies and all these international rules-based standards and so on. So this is, I would say, a new world, a good new world is ahead, is achievable. Of course, we have to strengthen our efforts. The EU has to be to become capable to be effective on the world stage. We're working on that, as I just said. But for Germany, it's absolutely clear that we are looking beyond Europe, and not only over the Atlantic Ocean to the west. Where are our partners? Where are possible partners on other continents? And we are finding them. This is the fortunate situation we're in.
This has often been India's strategy.
Yes. I obviously, like most of us in the room, followed Prime Minister Carney's speech in Davos with a lot of attention. But bear in mind, Carney is speaking as the Prime Minister of an alliance country, of a treaty partner. And for a treaty partner, in a way, this is new ground that he's breaking. Whereas for a country like India, which never went into that kind of, treaty-based relationships or alliances, we've been in that frame of mind for a long time. I mean, that is part of the strategic autonomy thinking, belief that I spoke to you about. So if you look at it, we have Quad, which is with the US, Japan, Australia, very important in the Indo-Pacific. We've had BRICS, originally with Brazil, Russia, China, then South Africa, now 5 more are added on. We have a number, if I actually count them, I think we have probably more than 20 of these trilateral or more than trilateral combinations. In fact, we just did one with Canada, with Mr. Carney, India, Australia, and Canada on a
You're deepening your relationship with Brazil as well, aren't you?
Yes, indeed. We have one with India, Brazil, South Africa. So we are as 3 developing democratic countries. So for us, this kind of coalition or working groups, call it what you would, but essentially an effective, practical, agenda-based coming together of countries on a regular basis, this has been very much the hallmark of Indian diplomacy now for about 2 decades.